What is going on? I'm that guy Joe, and today we are continuing our playthrough of Visions of Mana. Last week for Halloween we had a little side quest in Pumpkin Jack, but we're back and we're going to try and knock out as much Visions of Mana before Dragon Quest III releases next week. We are... I can't remember what this town's called. We're in a town right now, and we are trying to find the Alm of Wood. I'm trying to get up here so I can get whatever that blue thing is. What day is that? I think it's Tuesday. Election day here in the States. Probably going to get wild here for a little bit. We'll see. Hopefully not too wild.
Let me see. This might be useful.
So let's get playing. Let's just follow the star.
I'm sort of in the middle of my daily duties. Mind getting out of my way?
Do all custodians water the plants here?
Of course. Who else? I have to take care of my friends.
Friends?
Sure. This tree here is a good friend of mine.
Wait, what? This tree is a sproutling?
Oh, I guess you wouldn't know. When a sproutling goes to sleep for a long time, we tend to turn into trees. Every 4 years, just in time for the pilgrimage, one of my hibernating friends grows the most beautiful flowers. The alluring fragrance beckons the fairy to the burrow, and that lucky sproutling gets to be the alm. Only the most vibrant of sproutlings can blossom, making them the perfect candidates for the Alm of Wood. Our patron elemental wants lush foliage on all of our envelopes.
But when are the buds meant to bloom?
Usually the trees are already in bloom by the time the convoy of alms arrives. But not this year. There's probably no hope for the burl after all. I suppose we all gotta go sometime.
Whoa, hold on. No need to jump straight to utter destruction.
Nope. I think this is it for us. No flowers, no fairy, no future. Anyway, I'm
I like
sure
this
you all
one.
got stuff to do. Some bandit you're tailing or whatever.
He's really gonna give up on his homeland? Just like that?
Julei seems really knowledgeable about the pilgrimage. There's a lot more I want to ask him.
I think the most impressive thing is we're on this pilgrimage, and Karina is in these super giant high heels, hiking and climbing and doing all the things. Props to Karina.
Got some syrup.
Whoa.
Let me see. This might be useful.
We gotta get all the things before we go speak to him. Whoa.
Taking this.
Alright.
Was there something else you needed, or were you that curious about my work?
There's a lot we don't know about all this. I was hoping for answers.
A chat would kill time better than my usual rounds. As you wish. All sproutlings remain dormant for long periods with one exception. We alternate who looks after the rest of us while we sleep. As the custodian, I water my sleeping friends each and every day. I woke up 4 years ago, just as the last pilgrimage was coming through the burrow.
So for 4 years, you've been watering these guys waiting for them to bloom? All by yourself?
Of course, though I guess it's not gonna matter much anymore if there's no alm. Might as well hang up my watering can.
Can't be out of options already. Have you talked with your patron elemental? Maybe she can help.
What a silly thing to say. Alms are appointed, not requested. There's nothing I can do about this.
But how do you know if you don't try? I went directly to Sylphin and asked to be made the Alm. You don't want this place to be destroyed, right? Then do something. Anything. Go ask the Elemental of Wood to hurry it up.
You've got to be joking. She's joking, right?
Karina's telling the truth. She went out and found the Elemental of Wind in order to request her position as the Alm.
But that's going against the hand of fate. Perhaps mortals like yourself try to defy destiny, but that's not how we do things up here. Sproutlings take what life gives us, and we're grateful for it. I don't know how many thousands of years ago it was, but we watched your world teeter on the edge of destruction. All the while we waited, tending the seeds as we've always done. Whatever hand fate deals us is our burden to bear. How egotistical to assume you know better than the goddess herself.
Egotistical? That's rich coming from a stubborn weed like him.
He's not wrong to stick to his principles. He just needs some perspective. Is following the will of the world really worth accepting the destruction of all you hold dear? Not that the workings of the Hand of Fate aren't important, but Karina's got a good point too. I don't want Julei to give up hope.
Another one.
You're a pushy bunch, you know that? Huh. What is it this time?
You're the one who ran off. We weren't done with our conversation.
Actually, I didn't have anything else to say to you folks. I've said my piece. No need to get worked up about it. I'll tell you what. If an Alm of Wood is chosen, you'll be the first to know. So go ahead and look around for that corkstone or what have you.
It's corestone, not corkstone. And that's our friend Soul you're talking about, bub. Hina, the Alm of Fire, had her corestone stolen by Orin. If we don't get that piece of her back, then Tiania is in danger. Verdia still has a chance. So use it! How can you stand around and throw your hands up like none of this is in your control? Don't you care what happens to the burrow? Think of your dormant friends. Don't you want to save them? Isn't that worth asking to become the Alm of Wood yourself?
Look, pal, I'm not going to take much more of your sass. You think I'm not worried about the fate of my home? There should be blooms by now. It's not supposed to be like this. Without flowers, the fairy won't come. Without the fairy, us sproutlings lose our purpose. No lives to preserve, it'd be the end of everything. Maybe this is my fault. I could have overwatered the burrow or pruned something I wasn't supposed to. That worry is always on my mind.
Julei,
Here's a thought, Julei. We could all search for the reason the flowers aren't blooming.
Huh? But don't you need to find that errand guy who stole from you?
You said so yourself. No one has come through the burrow but us. We trust you to know what's going on in your home. Besides, I'm the Soul Guard. It's my duty to find the Alm and protect them from harm.
Look, I appreciate the thought, but there's no cure for the burrow. It's pointless.
oh, honestly. Stop quitting before you start, kid. Come on, folks. We've got a job to do. I think this place doesn't get enough sunlight. That's what.
The landscape in Verdius hasn't changed in millennia. They would have had problems long before now if it was the sun.
Maybe Gnome's powers are too weak to reach here?
It is true that Elusia is a tad far from other terrain. The solution may be that the sustenance given to the sprouts is being sucked dry.
That's a lot of leads to eliminate. Let's take a look around the area first.
The reason... Wait, could it be...
Where'd Julei get off to? Well, while we wait for him, we can try to figure out the cause of all this.
Good thing there's a star telling us where to go.
The whole area is covered in plants. No one can get through all this. Maybe that's for the best. We don't want Orin sneaking past us. Unless he's the one that blocked it off?
Val, I surrender. I don't know anything about growing plants.
This foray is fascinating. Practically none of this flora was included in the almanacs of my adolescence.
There's no getting around it. We have to ask the Elemental of Wood for help.
Great idea. If the elemental doesn't know what's wrong, no one will.
I wanted to be the one to rub it in Julei's face when we found the answer.
Sorry to disappoint you, Karina, but we haven't got the time to waste on fumbling around in the undergrowth.
Dryad is the Elemental of Wood, and well-versed of these wilds. But who can say where we may find her? Would that I knew.
At times like these, it's best to ask the locals.
Ugh, great. Gotta
don't
bother
look very
Julei
hard.
again. Just what I need.
Huh? It can't be.
Hello again, weary travelers! What a surprise!
How did you get here?
Don't you know there's a big old stalk that reaches all the way up here? My sisters and I didn't want to waste this once in 4 years opportunity, so we climbed up.
We figured now was the perfect chance to gather exotic ingredients like Verdius nectar for flavorings and potions.
Besides, this place has everything! Ancient forests, dangerous pilgrimages, mysterious Gaian explorers. What's not to like?
Sounds like you three have a full itinerary.
Wait a minute. Did you say Gaian explorers? Where did you see one of those?
Oh, there was a dashing young adventurer of that description over by the tree. We saw him ahead of us. We did lose track of him, though.
Had to focus on keeping me our fruiting and all.
Orin's on his way.
Did you see a sproutling around here? Short, green, leafy?
Nope. But I sure would love to meet a sproutling in the flesh. Bark?
I think that's our problem.
What was that? A terrifying cry, that's what! It came from the direction of Milos Woods. Someone might be in trouble!
Could be Julei, or even Orin. Let's check it out.
Oh, before you go, do you need to stock up on anything? Now's your chance!
Anything you want, for a price. Grab the goods you need to save your friend. Don't get stingy now. Bye, bye, bye!
They're the spitting image of Father in miniature.
That cry was coming from Milos. We have to check it out.
Be sure to talk to my...
Hold on, we could buy stuff first.
Sometime.
Alright, let's go fight this enemy. What do we think it's going to be? Oh, looks like an Ochu.
Julei, what are you doing over there?
What am I doing? What are you doing?
We can handle this. Stand back.
We call this critter Grapplavine. It was too strong for me to uproot it when it decided to nest near the burrow. Be careful!
It's coming for us. Get ready, everyone.
We need to weed out enemies like this one.
Quick,
Ooh.
you troublemaker!
Looks like it's working.
Just what I need. Awesome. It's working. You're mine.
Let's go, little friends. Let's
This one's just for you.
We're gonna go ahead and use our limit break at the beginning, so maybe we can get a second one in. I don't remember how. There we go.
Time to get to work. Go forth.
Whoa.
I got this. Take this. You're mine.
Ah.
The monster is mobile.
Time to get to work. Go forth.
Carry on from here.
I like this flame sword. It looks like a dinosaur now. That's terrifying.
How are you? It's not doing so.
Ah.
Behold my power. Unleashing my full power. Play. I feel
Do I still have heal on her? Yes. That's magic.
wearing it down.
Yes, now is the time to strike.
You ready, bud?
Salamander.
Get out of there.
Now are you? Take this. I think we can use the vessel. This is how it's done.
Arena taken over.
I got this.
Time to get to work.
Where's he at?
I got this.
There we go. Nice. That flame sword was very helpful. Probably should
You saved me.
use my magic more.
Thanks.
It was a close call. We were almost too late. Why did you wander off on your own?
Oh, look in the mirror, buddy.
Oh, now what?
I mean, that you made me wonder if Grapplavine might be the cause of the problems in the burrow. Don't get me wrong, this could all still be by the goddess's will, but I wasn't quite as sure anymore. And you all seem so convinced that something could be done, so I wanted to check. But then I got attacked.
Huh. And here I thought you were mad at us again. Glad to see we've convinced you to change your stubborn ways.
That's one way to put it.
Destiny doesn't just fall into your lap every time.
But you weren't able to figure out what keeps the flowers from blooming either, right?
Yeah, we're definitely not experts in gardening. But when in doubt, it's best to ask for help. Julei, do you know where the Elemental of Wood is?
Dryad? Easy peasy. Let me give her a ring. Oh, Dryad.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, hello. Jeepers! You got here fast. Were you nearby? Oh, forgive me. That is to say, I was looking for you, Julei. But then I saw you were tied up with Grapplavine and wasn't certain what to do. Oh, dear. The Alms. Please excuse me. I am known as Dryad.
A particular pleasure indeed, Dryad. We were just inquiring as to your whereabouts.
Yes, I could hear you from over there, and I think I may know what caused all of this fuss. As Julei guessed, Grapplavine was the one behind it all. It absorbed all the nutrients from the plants, stunting their growth. That's why the flowers wouldn't blossom.
Well, the monster is gone now. So that means...
The flowers, my friends! Dryad, this is great. There'll be an alm after all. We can expect the blooms at any moment. Gee whiz! There's still so much to do. I have to get ready to welcome the fairy. Meet you back in Verdius.
He's got some spring in his step now.
Could I ask you, Alms, and you, Sir Soulguard, to join Julei?
Sure.
Irregular as the situation may be, you will be one of the few pilgrimages to see the flowering firsthand. That should count for something, I think.
Go us.
Julei's in a better mood. I guess he gets grouchy when he's worried.
Lucky for us. For now, let's head to the appointment ceremony of the Alm of Wood.
Nope, wrong way. Where are we going? This way.
Dryad, come on! Shake a root! Again, my apologies for the delay. I was considering Verdius' future and consulting with the denizens of the woods and such. Now then, let me see. With this spring breeze, I bid the trees awaken, bloom forth! Huh? Whoa! How unexpected! No flowers on the sleeping trees, but a flower blossoming right out of your head! Ow!
Yeah.
Blossoming sproutling Julei. By the grace of the goddess of mana, I name you the Alm of Wood. Ah, this scent is divine.
Why, thank you.
My hibernating friends didn't bloom. I did. A humble custodian like me? An alm? I thought only dormant sproutlings were fated to blossom. Oh, yes, well, you see, I was planning to choose you from the very beginning. That's why I went searching for you. Would you, Julei, be my emissary to the mana tree and fulfill the duty of the Alm of Wood? You got it, Dryad. Oh, but if I'm the Alm of Wood, who will stay to tend and water my sleeping friends? They could brown or shrivel up and wither without proper hydration. I can't leave them alone like that, Dryad. That'd be worse than any disaster that could befall Verdius. Julei? Huh.
Come to us. We have a message for you.
Wait, that's...
Julei? What's wrong?
I can hear my friends. They want to tell me something. Come on, let's go talk to them.
I didn't notice anything, but I guess Julei could hear the voices of his friends. Better stick with him and check this out.
Where are we going? Let's see. This is feeling like a very combat averse episode. One battle, probably.
You kept us company with your joyful singing. We asked Dryad to choose you as the Alm on our behalf. That monster in Milo's woods has been draining us of our mana. We have nothing to spare on our buds. Grapplavine is defeated, but it will take time before we can bloom again. Too much time to avoid the destruction of the burrow.
But what will you do without a custodian? You'll dry up.
Don't worry about us. Things will work out. Believe in the future of the burrow. We need you to convey the wishes of the sproutlings to the mana tree.
But you've all waited so long for the chance to be an alm. I can't take that honor away.
Then use this, and together we will see the future flourish.
It's fun looking.
The elemental vessel. Dryad Sprig.
Oh, dear. So that's where it went. We forgot to return it before we went to sleep. Sorry. But now that our work here is done, I think it's time to go back to sleep. Enjoy the mana tree, Julei. We'll see each other again.
Take the words of encouragement from your countrymen to heart. You're lucky they can see you off on your journey. There was no one left in my hometown of Etern to wish me luck when I left with Val. But maybe, just maybe, there's a chance at bringing some life back to the parish if I complete the alms duty. That's my hope, at least.
Morley's right. It would have been nice to leave the veil with everyone's blessing, but sometimes it doesn't work out like that. Everyone at home always told me I wasn't fit to be an alm. But this journey has given me a lot to think about now that I'm here.
And this from the person lecturing me about alms and duties just a moment ago. Sounds like the pilgrimage hasn't been easy so far. Thanks for putting up with me earlier. I look forward to our journey together. As short as it is. The mana tree's just over there, after all.
Happy to have you, Julei.
Woohoo!
Oh, what are we going to do about the greenery blocking our way out of Verdius?
You have a giant sword, just cut it.
I apologize. That was my doing. I wanted to ensure that the path to the mana tree was protected. I will clear the way. Please give me a moment.
Oh, that's nice.
The mana tree is so close now. Though, I shouldn't get ahead of myself, or instill out there. Whatever I can do to prepare, I should do it in the burrow. Help us out! I'm brimming with power!
Alright, I guess we need to do all of our vessels.
Dryad,
I really do
we
like all
made
the
it.
character designs. It's pretty fun.
Good. I shall open the path for you. Heave, heave, and a whoosh. There
Thanks,
you are.
Triad.
We have come upon the far corner of Milos Woods.
Once we get out of here, our goal should be in sight.
Excuse me, Sir Soulguard? Beyond these trees is what is known as the Sanctuary of Mana. Unfortunately, only the Alms are permitted to enter. The Soulguard cannot go past the entrance.
Yeah, I know. Either way, first I have my duty to Hina to fulfill. I will get her core stone back.
The merchant sister saw Orin when they were going up the jack tree, right? You're not gonna wait for him here, are you?
If only we had an idea of his plans, we could try and head him off.
I don't know the fella, but if this Aaron went to the trouble of climbing up to Lucia, he probably wants something from the mana tree, right? Why don't we stick together at least until we reach the entrance? Who knows? Maybe he'll come to you.
You're right. Let's forge ahead for now.
Oh, do be safe on your travels.
Not a chance. Oops. I don't know what I'm doing.
There is a barrier around the Mana Sanctuary. Only Alms are able to cross it, I am afraid.
What? Really? But what if we get surrounded by monsters and we don't have Val to take them on?
Don't worry. No monsters can trespass in the sanctuary.
Sounds like Morley did his research.
Except for
The goddess
Orin.
protects the sanctuary from monsters with that barrier. Milos Woods and the Sanctuary of Mana are all a part of the spirit realm. Or they were at least.
The what now? Spirit realm?
Well, it's a realm, but for spirits. It's where elementals and sproutlings came from. In the past, it used to be separate from the mortal realm, where humans live. The Mana Goddess used to be able to protect the spirit realm from monsters. But when all the realms merged, that changed.
Merged, you say?
Yup. Once monsters began to emerge in Milos, the goddess had to create the barrier to protect the sanctuary. It's really strong. Strong enough to protect the goddess and the mana tree. So don't worry. There's no way a silly monster could break through and get us.
Oh. Well, okay then. If you're sure.
I don't believe it. I think Orin's gonna be up to his shenanigans.
Every place we visit is unique. Under the cliffs was not nearly as unsullied as this climate.
We are pretty close to the mana tree. Plus, barely anyone but the convoy of alms ever passes through here.
Not people, but it looks like monsters sure do. Tread carefully. I'm brimming with power. Got some syrup.
Are you fond of music, Julei?
Sure am. I've composed 1,460 original songs to date.
1,460 songs? How bored
It's impressive.
were you?
Taking this. No shovel.
I should have bought Julei a new weapon when I was there. Oh well.
This was our victory. This is kind of exciting. This might be useful. Resonate. Take it away.
That's fun.
Got some syrup. Taking this. Got some syrup.
Not to be nosy, but have you noticed that Val spaces out a lot? Oh, that's probably when he's thinking about Hina. Huh. Being human comes with a lot of strange hang-ups, if you ask me.
One more.
I might have gone a bit overboard.
No such thing as overboard.
Got some syrup. Let's plan
Checkpoint.
our next move.
Nice.
Yes. Power up there. Take it away. Grizzly.
Julei, don't your feet hurt from walking on this terrain without shoes?
Hurt? Why would they hurt? These feet were made for walking. What about you? Don't your feet get tired of being crammed in those stiff things all day?
I never thought about it like that.
Yes. Grizzly.
Let's actually go back here real quick. This is one of those, which
Yes.
way is the way we're supposed to go? Oh, I can't go that way yet. That's a bummer. Can we make it all the way over there?
Take it away.
No. Okay. We need to have whatever that elemental plot is. That we don't have, so that's a come back later thing.
Grizzly. Resonant. Rimming
Wrong button.
Keep
Whoa.
Poisonous
We're in the
bugs, that's
middle of
great.
a forest, but it looks like the night sky. Oh, that's right. Not a lot of things float down on the surface.
They might be pretty, but try not to fall into the poison marshes below.
Noted. Then we shall stick to the tree trunks and make ample use of the spirit's power.
Don't mind if I do. The Dugbears will love this.
The design of this kind of reminds me of
I'll be taking this.
Macalania Forest.
Nice, got it. I'll be taking this.
Which way do we want to go?
I'll be taking this. Don't mind if I do. I'll be taking this. This. A welcome find. I can do it.
I'll carry on from here. You're mine. Easy. You're mine. This should be the last.
We're still... Oh, okay, good job, Ramco. Alright, where are we going from here? Can I make that jump? I need to get up there. Ah!
Stay on here too long.
That's not good. Get off of that. Figure out where we're at.
Take it away. Got some syrup. Yes. Taking this.
I don't have that elemental vessel. Sweet. Don't go in.
Got some syrup.
Just fell off of that. I did not mean to do that the way I did.
A rare item.
Nice.
I'll deal with this.
Arena taken over. We need some help.
I'll deal with this. Let's use this tool.
Thanks.
Like, come on, Val.
I survived. Somehow.
Taking this.
I feel that morally.
Resonant. Take it away. Grizzly.
Have that.
Here, use this. I have to fulfill my duty as a soul guard. Saber.
What are you attacking?
You're mine.
Don't let it get away.
You're mine.
Good job, team. Nice level up.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item. Got some syrup. Please work. Take it away.
Morley, why are you getting hurt?
Grizzly. Let me see. Nice.
Oh, come to think of it, there hasn't been an Alm of the Moon for a while now.
Yes. I'm the first in many years, thanks to Val and the others.
I'm not that up to date on current affairs down below, but I'm sure that wasn't easy.
Resonant. Thanks for the pick-me-up. Grizzly. I have to fulfill my duty as a soul guard. Nice job. Next. Take this. Easy.
All right.
Get away!
We need to press on.
Good job, team. Let's get this. Come on, let me open the chest.
This might be useful.
Right.
Let's rest up.
Alright. Trying out Julei.
Taking this.
Feel like it'd be nice to have a healer again.
Grizzly. Grant me power.
Oh, wow. This place is beautiful.
The way the sun shines upon the verdure looks just like a scene from a fanciful fairy tale.
I assume every convoy before us has also marveled at this view.
The entrance to the sanctuary is up ahead. Nearly there, folks.
Pretty pretty.
Orin be. Hina, I'm coming. Let me see. Is this?
I think having this ability to heal for like boss battles, I don't know, that might be more helpful than being able to get that little extra damage that Karina would do. I could end up being wrong, but we'll see. We're giving Julei a chance.
We're here. This is the entrance to the Sanctuary of Mana itself.
Finally! I'm a bundle of nerves. Excited, anxious, the works. But I guess the mana tree is gonna have to wait. First, we need to get Hina's core stone.
The tree is all the way inside the sanctuary past the gateway, safely tucked away from trespassers and mischief makers.
Orin
Mischief
is
makers.
likely to be loitering in this location.
This is our last mission before we reach our journey's end.
There's like
You
4
said
more
something
chapters
about a
after
sword
this.
being kept here, right?
I sure did. Want to see? It's stuck in a huge rock. You can't miss it.
Beautiful.
Yes. Taking this.
Finally, we've arrived in the domain of the map.
Uh-oh.
Is that?
Yup, that's the one and only mana sword. Oh, and a visitor.
Orin?
Val, I'm sorry. This was the only way I could get my hands on the mana sword.
That's why you're here? The sword?
That's right. Do you even know the miracles I can perform with this power? I can save Liza, cure her of her cursed petrification. And that's not even the half of it. She's still the Alm of Earth. Until I can release her, she'll never be free. That's why I need the sword. I have to change the world for the better. Get rid of the Alm's sacrifice altogether, so that our loved ones don't have to die to preserve the future for the rest of us.
You're saying you sacrificed Hina's life in order to save Liza? We trusted you, Orin. Both of us did. And you betrayed us!
As the Soul Guard, you're charged with ensuring the Alms meet their ends by completing the pilgrimage. You were prepared to lose Hina then? I just made her sacrifice come a little earlier than expected. For the sake of the world, you can hate me. I won't blame you. But with my plan, we'll never have to sacrifice another person ever again. Alms will no longer have a reason to exist. We'll be freed from this horrible tradition of loss and regret.
Sorry, but I think Orin might be right about this. Hina and other alms before her were denied the life they wanted to live. His words are tempting.
Val, you can't...
Even so, the alms have never been just a means to an end. Not to me. Their sacrifice has to mean more than that. This world exists because the alms carry with them the hopes and dreams of all those who came before and those who will come after them. I know in my heart that this world is sick. But Hina was never meant to be used as a pawn by anyone.
Of course she wasn't. None of us want her life to be lost in vain.
There has to be a way to obtain the Mana Sword without Hina's core stone.
Regardless, this should not be your call. It is pitifully presumptuous of you to assume you know the wishes of all alms, past and present.
My Sproutling friends entrusted me with this duty, and I mean to see it through. You don't speak for me, mister.
Thanks, everyone. As long as I have friends on this journey who need me, I'll continue to serve them as the Soul Guard. Even if we end our pilgrimage at the Mana Tree, I'm in charge of my own destiny. Hina is my responsibility. You have to return her core stone now, Orin.
You can't stop this. Without a core stone, I can't pry the Mana Sword from this rock. I have to bring back the world of Fadiel for Liza. No. For all of us who don't want to lose the people we hold dear. In the past, there were no alms to sacrifice. Mortals, spirits, Benevodon monsters, even the goddess herself, all lived in the different realms that made up Fadiel. But years ago, the 5 realms were condensed into one. That mangled world was called Kidiel. It's the world that you and I know today. With the power of the Mana Sword, we can return Kidiel to the Fadiel it once was. Split it into a world that doesn't need to have soul offerings. The Mana Sword is right in front of us. They say that only the Chosen One can wield it. If that's the case, then that's just what I'll be. Even if it means betraying my friends, my village, I will have the sword!
Big battle? Maybe? I don't know. Uh-oh.
Orin! What are you doing with Hina's core stone? No, Hina!
Well, that's not good.
You're the voice I heard from the megalith, aren't you?
Stop it! Hina!
Earth shall be first.
Earth?
Give me that sword! I earned it!
Orin! Return Hina's core stone now!
You are not even worth the stretch of my sword arm.
It can't be. Daelophos? After all this time?
My. Correct, Sproutling. Your reward is the ruination that awaits you all.
This reminds me of Dragon Quest XI.
Core Stone. I won't let him.
I never saw myself battling against the Daelophos in this lifetime.
No, Shovel!
Ready to go. He moves much faster.
Do you think you can handle this?
I feel like this is one of those battles I can't win. I guess we'll see. Move, 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 move.
Thanks.
Where is he?
No way to defend against this. All we can do is run. I will ruin you.
Not so tough now, are you?
Dark attacks teach them a lesson.
I will ruin you.
Get in there.
I will ruin you.
Take
He moves really quick. This is... has the feeling of a unwinnable battle. Okay.
Take this! It's immobilized! Nicely done!
Yeah. I don't know if we can defeat this guy.
Won't let him win. I can't! Feeling? Not so tough now, are you?
Get him. Move. I need some help.
It's immobilized! Nicely done!
Oh my gosh. Back up, back up.
All right, I'll deal with this.
I'll carry him from here. Can't run! Never mind! It's immobilized! Nicely done!
I always move right before I use my Earth Elemental.
Take this! Not so tough now, are you?
Stay still. Yep.
He's far too powerful.
There's no way we can win this.
All our advances will be futile if our adventure ends here.
I'm all for retreating personally. Trent, you're helping us?
This land will not be desecrated by the powers of evil on my watch.
Never thought I'd see the overseer of the sanctuary intervene like this.
Now is the time to withdraw, Alms.
No! I can't just run away! I have to save Hina! I have to get her core stone!
Listen, this isn't a fight we can win right now. We have to pull back!
Yeah, when someone's coming at you smiling like that, you just run. That dude's crazy. Back with the vengeance. Not us. When I saw that trophy, when I was looking up trophies, I thought that meant us. Meant the bad guy.
Curse it all. Now Hina's core stone is...
How did a man like that get trapped outside the sanctuary?
For Wheeler Woe, he knows not our whereabouts.
Trent's probably keeping him plenty busy.
First things first, who is Trent? For that matter, who is Daelophos?
Golly, you don't know anything, do you? I'm not
We do
a
not.
historian, but I'll summarize what I can. Trent is one of the goddess's emissaries. He watches over the entrance to the sanctuary to keep the people who aren't supposed to be in there out. I guess you could call him a neutral overseer. His job is to protect the goddess, but he's not exactly one to stick his leaves into the business of the alms who come his way. We're lucky we got him in a good mood, or we'd be goners. As for the gentleman who is sealed away in the rock, his name is Daelophos. Long ago he tried, and failed to overthrow the mana goddess herself.
Inconceivable!
Unfortunately, it looks like that long nap didn't change his mind about revenge either.
Overthrow the goddess? But why would he do that?
Don't ask me. We weren't friends or anything. When Daelophos was defeated the first time, his powers splintered, scattering all across the mortal realm. Lost to time and memory.
You're saying that the form we just fought wasn't even close to his true strength.
That's about the gist of it. If you ask me, Daelophos is gonna need to find the rest of his fragmented power before he does anything else.
This complicates our current mission considerably. Given your age, I am fascinated by the breadth of your familiarity with history, Julei. I love to learn myself, but I have not heard half the stories you have related to us.
My age? Oh, right. I keep forgetting how little you know about spirit folk. Sproutlings have a very, very long lifespan. That guy from before, Orin, was it? He mentioned something about Ki and Fadiel, right? When I first sprouted, the world was called Fadiel. I know what I say sometimes sounds like ancient folklore, but it really was the world I grew up in.
You mean to tell me you're actually an old man?
Huh. The fact that I'm older than I look is your takeaway from all that?
You're an old man.
I'm only 17. Should I be, I don't know, more respectful? Sir?
Yes, you should.
Nah, there's no need to get stuffy on me now, Sonny. More importantly, we gotta do something about Daelophos. And soon. The places where his divided power is being kept are the exact same ones where the Benevodons are locked away.
Benevodons?
Yup. Daelophos will have to release the seals to take back his power, which, lucky us, means the monsters can break loose.
There must be some mistake. I have read the old texts, and the Benevodons were felled by the legendary sword of the ancient hero Daelophos. The goddess bequeathed her blade to her champion to aid him in his adventure. It is an epic tale passed down through the generations in prose and performance alike.
Golly, they made plays? Mortals sure do like to talk about things they don't understand.
Then, do you think the story's gotten warped over the years?
Well, it is true that Daelophos was sent to destroy the Benevodons.
So wait, what's the problem?
If both Palomina and Julei's accounts are to be believed, Then Daelophos must be planning to revive his once defeated foes, using those great monsters to visit his wrath upon the mana goddess.
If he's as stubborn as I remember, that's exactly what Daelophos wants. Resurrecting the Benevodons will throw the whole world out of whack. Even completing our pilgrimage wouldn't be enough to balance things out.
Getting Hina's core stone from Orin is one thing. How are we supposed to take it from an ancient hero?
Right now, we're the only ones who know that Daelophos is back. There's no one else we can turn to.
So you do intend to go after him?
I don't care if he's some legendary champion. He still took Hina's core stone, and I won't let him get away with it.
I'll go with you. It's way too late to turn back now anyway. Plus, I don't think my friends back in the burrow would want me to abandon the rest of the alms to go to the mana tree on my own.
It was never my intention to stay behind. The more of us stand against the enemy, the easier the fight will be. You'll need backup.
As a former dignitary, I cannot condone an individual such as Daelophos destroying any domain, no matter how diminutive.
Daelophos got the drop on us last time. Without the element of surprise, we can take him. And Hina's core stone, for that matter.
Now that that's settled, what's next?
Let's not go back to the sanctuary yet. I think that tree guy might be mad at us for the mess we left behind.
Daelophos said something about Earth after he woke up, right? Do you think he meant Guju?
Most definitely.
Well, yeah. The Benevodons are sealed away near where each alm is chosen for the pilgrimage, of course.
But Liza and Watts are still in the area. We have to get back to Guju. I'm worried for Liza's safety. And Watts too, for that matter. We gotta hurry. First things first. We gotta make sure we're battle ready. I'm not letting Daelophos make off with Hina's core stone again.
But first, side quests. We got you.
This is kind of exciting. Nice!
Alright, we're gonna go... buy some armor, buy some weapons. Yeah.
Welcome.
Didn't mean to do that. I was trying to jump. I'm stuck.
Yes!
Alright, so let's get up here. Let me up there. Treasure chest go. There it is.
See, this might be useful.
Alright, where is my checkpoint? There it is. We're going to go ahead and call this an episode. We finished chapter 4 today. Most of the game I've been getting Final Fantasy X vibes. Still getting Final Fantasy X vibes, but with everything that happened up near the Mana Tree, definitely getting Dragon Quest XI vibes now. So excited to see where these plot twists are going to go. But I guess we'll find out next episode when we head over to Guju and continue in Chapter 5. So you know what to do. Drop a like, drop a comment, let me know what you think. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and we will catch you on the next one. Later.